taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that,
this is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
no excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Again, the ball
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the
From the
play.
shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first carry for Kenyan Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Well, they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Kenyan Drake in Week 16 last year against the Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The tackle by Darrell Taylor. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The wide receiver, the ball.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings
from the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll try it with a fullback, Bohannon, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Shotgun now from Murray. Fitzgerald on the slant. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyan Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyan Drake's touchdown run. touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
12 yards there and a first down. Here's Carson.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. gun now on third down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Gun. They'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Metcalf, incomplete.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They're on the coverage.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
10 yards on the
from the gun. It's Drake.
And inches.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 36.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Cardinals 17. Seahawks nothing.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Here's 2nd and 8. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And now let's talk about Kenyan Drake. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. through the air first. Maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Kenyan Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. One of the best of the last decade or so. Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Murray's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run. It's Drake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. 2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it first and goal at the 6. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 37.
To throw again on second down. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Christian.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
running. It's Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 46-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards.
They're going to look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
His throw is going to be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Myers on for the field goal.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 34-17, the final, as they double them up. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it was the former number 1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Shotgun now from Murray. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now it's Peterson. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Steps away to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Complete.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the 3rd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it,
but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Cardinals.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Fighting through it. He's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
The ball carrier.
Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Kenyan Drake. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Is good.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray on the crossing route, complete. That's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
That's the reason we benefit. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
56, right there, 56. Oh, here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Murray now. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.